Hello and welcome to Cooking with Yancey. Today we're going to be making homemade sausage stuffing that we're going to use later on in the segment with our pork roast. Right now we have a pound of ground chicken. We have a pound of ground pork. We also have one package of frozen spinach that has been thawed and drained. We have kosher salt. We have what's called sausage mix. You can use this and in place of all the natural seasons, but I prefer to use the individual spices themselves. We have Italian seasoning, we have some basil, we have the main ingredient, which is sage, a little rosemary, and a little onion powder. We're going to take all the ingredients and mix it into the bowl. Very simple dish. The pork, and we're going to mix that together with our hands. Of course, you see we have plastic gloves on. We want to mix that up really, really well because you want the pork and the chicken to grind up with each other. Then you're going to take your spinach and make sure that's shredded up really, really fine because you want to be able to get all the spinach all through the sausage that you're going to make. As you can see, the consistency of the ground pork and the chicken and the spinach really starts to turn out to really look really has a marvelous color to it, as you can see, which is about a tablespoon of salt. We're going to use that. A little bit of rosemary. About a pinch of rosemary. Or you can season it to as much as you like. If you like a heavier rosemary flavor to your sausage, you can use more rosemary. If you like less rosemary, one of the key ingredients to sausage is sage. That real sage gives that sausage that's really tang flavor to it that makes you know that you're eating sausage. I like to put about 2 tablespoons of that inside my sausage mix. And of course, some little bit of onion powder. I sprinkle about a teaspoon of that inside of it. Then you put your gloves back on, or if you're using a mixer, again, you can mix all the ingredients up inside. This is the fun part. So, you know, a lot of people, if they realize how easy it is to make sausage, they would make more sausage every day themselves instead of going to the store and buying, because it's really very quick. You know, I mean, you can use pork, lamb, beef, you know, whatever you like, even ground up turkey. Put a little bit of sage, a little bit of salt, or whatever you want to put inside of it, and you got your own sausage made every day, fresh and natural. See how that comes together? And we're going to stuff that inside our pork roast. Oh, that's going to really be good. Hey, we're back. The chicken sausages have been marinating now for about 2 hours, so we're going to go ahead and make the stuffing for this right here. As you can see, it really looks good. It really looks great. We're going to take about half of the chicken sausage that we just made a couple hours ago. We're going to put it into the bowl. And then we're going to take some of this wonderful homemade cornbread stuffing. And we're going to mix it with the chicken sausage. This is going to really make this pork roast turn out really great. Got homemade sausage, homemade cornbread stuffing. This is really going to be a great roast. As you can see, with that cornbread mixed with that sausage, I'm telling you, it's going to make this thing taste absolutely wonderful. I don't know about you guys, but I like a good pork roast, especially when it's been marinated for several days, and you make everything homemade, it's just gonna make it pop. Okay, the sausage and cornbread stuffing is mixed. Now we're gonna get the pork roast. Ah, look at that. Look at that wonderful, wonderful piece of pork. Ah, look at the shape of it and the fat and the marbling on both sides. I'm telling you, it's wonderful. So then we're going to take the sausage and cornbread stuffing, and we're just going to put that right there in the middle. We're just going to spread it. I don't know about you, because I like to work with my hands. Spread that right in the center. Doesn't that look good? It is so wonderful what that looks right there. Then we're going to take this, flip this over. Whoa, look at there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is so wonderful. Now, we're going to take some nice good old pork bacon. Doesn't that look good? Then we're going to take that pork bacon and we're going to just start layering it over top of the pork roast. A little bit at a time. All right? We want to cover that so that bacon fat can saturate this pork roast while it's cooking. Look at that. Just wonderful. Just layer it until it gets finished all the way over. Evenly. That's really good. See that? When that pork roast is cooking, that bacon fat is going to just sink right down into this. It's just going to make this really, really sizzle. Then you're going to take your butcher's twine. I got about 6 pieces right here. And you're going to take it and you're going to start from the front. You're going to just start it. Probably try to catch a piece of the bacon each time and take it, wrap it, cut it real tight. Slide it under, grab a piece of bacon, take it, make sure when you do this that you really, really, really pull it tight, because the pork roast is going to reduce as you cook it. Okay, now we're going to clip all the butcher twines off right here on each one of the edges. As you can see, my measurements were off a little bit, but doesn't make a lot of difference because you're going to cut it off anyway. Alright, now we're going to take this roast right here. We're going to sprinkle it with a little olive oil and just marinate and massage that with the olive oil all the way around. Don't be afraid to just turn it over, alright? Because as you can see, you got it and it's sealed really, really good. You take that and turn it back over. Now we're going to start seasoning this bad boy. Really, really good. We're going to use, can't have pork without rosemary. We're just going to take it and just slather it all over it with the rosemary. I tell you, that's going to really, really, really be good. Some sea salt. Be very generous with the sea salt, okay then? Doesn't that look pretty? Doesn't that look pretty? We're going to take some Italian seasoning. Some dry basil. And plenty of garlic powder. Remember, the same thing you do on this side, you have to flip it and do it to the other side. Alright, I don't know about you, but I like my meat seasoned all the way around. And a little dried chicken bouillon seasoning. That'll really make this go a long ways. All right. Take it, pat it. Now, we're ready to put this in the oven at 375 degrees for about an hour and 45 minutes. We're going to make sure that the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees. Hey, that really looks good. What do we have here? We got pepperonis, we got sharp cheese, we got a spicy pepper cheese.
Dill cheese.
Dill cheese, that's absolutely wonderful. Looks good.
Hawaii and dill.
Great. What's up, son?
Hey,
How you doing, Dad?
Oh man, check out the bacon wrapped shrimp here. Oh wow, isn't that wonderful? We got bacon wrapped shrimp right here that we're gonna have as appetizers. Absolutely
Hors
wonderful.
d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres, appetizers. We're just gonna have fun as a family.
What is you maximize the bacon after you wrap the pork with the bacon? We just maximize using the rest of the bacon wrapped up in the shrimp that we had left over. I'm gonna have it be like this small in the circle. That's what I said.
As you can see, I'm enjoyed by my family right now. They're preparing some of the hors d'oeuvres for the Thanksgiving dinner that we're getting ready to have. This is the final stage of this wonderful pork roast that we're getting ready to put in the oven right now. As you can see, it's been marinating, and right now all the bacon, the herbs, and everything that we put over top of it is absolutely great. Final thing is that we're going to take some balsamic tomatoes that's mixed with a cup of wine, of your favorite red wine. You can do this to your taste, to your like. It's just very simple. It's a couple of cans of balsamic tomatoes with basil and garlic inside of it, and put some seasonings the way you want it to taste. And just before you put it in the oven, you want to take a little bit of it, and you just want to sprinkle some right down on the side of the roast right here, because all that flavor is going to, as it bakes, it's going to soak right into the pork roast. You don't want to put a lot of it in there because you want that pork roast to look good, and you want all the natural flavors to come out of it. That's just very simple, and as you can see right down the sides of it. And that's it. Now we're going to take this and put this in the oven at 375 degrees for 2 to 2 hours and 15 minutes, or as we say, till that internal temperature gets to be 165 degrees. Son, can you open up the...
I'm sorry.
All right.
Well, the time has come right now. We're getting ready to pull out this pork roast. As you can see, it's been cooking for 2.5 hours. Okay? You probably hear all this noise in the background. We got more family members that have come in today, as you can see. Then we get ready to cut this wonderful pork roast. We're going to put this down right here. As you can see, and we're going to take a little bit of the roux. That's that good juice that's in there, and we're going to spread a little bit across of it. Look at there. And that's it. What can I say? Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.